Hey, what's up you guys? So check it out. I'm about to change the thermostat on the car and see what happens if it still overheats. So basically, the car's overheating and you want to find out why. So the first thing I would do is check for any leaks, see if you got fluid in there. Check the reservoir. The reservoir looks good. It's full of fluid. I have no leaks whatsoever. Then after that, the second thing I would do is check if your fans are working or if there's any trash on the inside, the front side of the radiator. But check if your fans are working. If your car starts to, let me go ahead and turn it on. If your fans don't kick in, then that would be the problem. They're not kicking in right now. The car is kind of cold. I would have to wait for it to warm up, and then the fans would kick in. So basically, I'm gonna shut it off because I'm gonna do the thermostat and it's gonna warm up, but I am for sure positive that they work. I checked them, I watched them a few times, they were both on and going. So that's not my problem. The next thing I would check for is probably just check the hoses, see how they feel. They feel pretty good, nice and full. Back here, some handles have it here, but like right behind here, you see that little thing right there where my finger's pointing? Not the wire, that back there. That's the little bleeder valve. What you do is you turn on the car, you let it run, you turn on your heater, and then you go ahead and you bleed it to release any air that could be in the system, and until you see coolant coming out through the top right there. And also right there, that's exactly where the thermostat's located on this Honda Accord. So you guys can see a better picture of the location of it. Right there. So basically, it's got 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 bolts in there. They're gonna probably be like a 10mm. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the hose and go ahead and remove that, and then we'll take out the thermostat. And I'm also gonna show you guys how to test the thermostat to see if the thermostat was even opening or if it was just like stuck or what was going on with it. So I got a bag of goodies right here. Of course, from AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. So this is what I bought. I got a thermostat. This is the fail-safe. So that means even if the car is overheating, it will crack open and stay open. It will not close back down if it thinks that the car, or if it feels that the car is overheating. So that's what came in the package. When you install these, make sure you install them with this facing up. This little thing right here. And then we also got a gasket. This gasket's gonna go right on this lip right here. and that's the gasket for the thermostat. And then I'm not sure if there's an O-ring in there in the housing where this is gonna sit in. If there's an O-ring, you don't have to get this, but I did. I always like to put some of this stuff on there, on the housing, before it goes back on. And I'll show you guys. Basically, it's gonna prevent any leaks or anything. Some people put it on, others don't. Some people don't like to. I know I do. I don't like to do work twice, so I'll try to do it right the first time, or try to do it where it's gonna work the first time. So basically, we're gonna start right now. We're gonna go ahead and start and get that housing off and see what's wrong with the thermostat. If everything works out, good. If it doesn't, the next thing would be the water pump. Replacement of the water pump. So I disconnected the cold air intake. I set it off to the side. I took off the 3 little nuts. This one, that was on each side of it, of this housing. That was right here. This one and this one. And then I disconnected the bottom one. The bottom one was this little one, and it is a 10 millimeter that you need to use. And that little bottom screw was all it is. It's like a little ground. Either way, here's the thermostat. Let's see. Looks like this rubber that's in here, it's like all like gone for some reason. Maybe this is what the problem was. But I could always test it, and we could find out if that's what the problem was or not. But it was like, it was overheating, and then it wasn't. There was 2 days out of the week that it overheated, and then 2 days out of the week that it didn't. And then today it did in the morning on the way to work again. Temperature started rising a little bit too much, and then on the way back from work it wasn't overheating. I made it all the way home and it wasn't overheating. So it's like, I think it was failing every now and then. Let's look in here. See in there, it's pretty clean, except for this right here. All this lip, I should probably wipe it all down.